Happy Thursday morning to everyone out there. Baby Friday, as we refer to it around here as. Landon here in the driver's seat with you to bring you your latest weather or night forecast, courtesy of On Target. Not too much going on out there today, folks, but we're going to be kicking off an active pattern starting tomorrow. A few hit-miss rain chances rolling in here. It's going to be much of the same throughout the weekend with a passing cold front, but we're focusing on next week for a very, very active pattern to get rocking and rolling here across the region. Early this morning, we got high pressure that stays just to our south. That's going to help encourage those southwesterly winds throughout today. Not going to be nearly as strong as what they were yesterday, but with winds coming out of that direction, going to warm us up nicely again as we work throughout the day. You will note some of the cloud debris streaming off of this system over here over the plains. We're going to have to deal with those partly sunny skies as a result as we work throughout this Thursday. All right, kicking things off, we can get a look over the Russellville Skycam. WRUS Skycam overlooking 431 working north across the region. That is showcasing a bustling start to the morning commute out there early this morning, but you can see the wispy cloud cover that we're talking about. Much of the same can be viewed over Barren River Lake Skycam. Proclaim Broadcasting right there along the Allen-Barren County line. Got the wispy high-level clouds out there. Going to be a nice start, but a chilly start to what's going to result in an absolutely beautiful day. Temperatures have tanked overnight underneath clear skies and those calming winds. We got readings located anywhere between the mid and upper 30s across the region. Flats of Woodbury over in Butler County, the lowest reading, right along with the north side of Warren County at 33 degrees. No surprise there. We should be warming up nicely as we progress into this afternoon. We're going to be pegging highs once again right around the mid-60s range. Let's jump right into it and let's break down what is on the horizon for us because, folks, we have got a busy upcoming next week, all right? We're going to start off here. We're going to be dry as a bone today, just a filtered cloud cover. And then as we work into our Friday, we're going to have this weak turbulation work east across the region. Here we are looking at sunrise on Friday, and then right after, we get this weak little disturbance. You can see these scattered sprinkles, light showers. Not going to be anything worth shaking a stick at. Well, that being said, you might get caught underneath a bit of a drizzle or a light rain shower. Don't worry, you're not going to melt. It's not going to be too bad out there. Coming along with those rain chances, though, will be an uptick in cloud cover. First and foremost today, the cloud debris that we were just looking at there on the live satellite, working in here out of the north and west, will be present throughout the day, but here we are working into Friday, and you will see a noticeable uptick in cloud cover with that weak disturbance that's going to be working through here. Clouds look to be on the increase steadily as we work throughout the day on Friday. Now let's shift gears and let's look at the weekend and what is to follow, and that is going to be what appears to be a very active pattern. Here we are rolling into our early morning hours of our Saturday. We look to be dry with high pressure to our south. I think we're going to hit highs right around the low to perhaps even the mid-70s to start out the weekend. High pressure firmly located from the Gulf is going to escort in that southwesterly flow. Breezy winds to start out the weekend, but again, very warm for this time of year. You know what's coming along with those temperature swings here in Kentucky, folks. First and foremost, we get a deepening low pressure system here in southern Canada. Associated cold front is going to slide through here. It is somewhat moisture deprived, but it is going to be resulting in light scattered showers Saturday night all the way into the very early morning hours of our Sunday. And then high pressure builds in very quickly behind this little front. This should be scouring out our cloud cover and bringing more sunshine for us to enjoy as we work through the weekend, all right? Going to be a little bit cooler, though, than what it will be on Saturday with high pressure to our north, bringing that northerly wind component. We'll be looking at highs roughly 10 to 12 degrees cooler on Sunday in comparison to Saturday. Now, here we are rolling into next week, folks, and we are keeping our eyes locked out across the plains. We got the opportunity of seeing this deepening low pressure system here with a warm front extending all the way out eastward across our vicinity. And you can see right along that warm front is signifying where the lift is going to be present that is going to create the opportunity at scattered shower and storm chances. You can see the convection lighting up right along that boundary, all right? Then as we roll into our Wednesday morning, we get another slug of moisture out of the south and west. And then rolling into the Thursday and Friday time frame, we've been talking about this all week. We have got a well-advertised signal that'll be bringing the opportunity of strong to perhaps even severe storms to the region as we work and we progress into next Thursday and next Friday. This is how our surface map is going to appear. Again, take it with a grain of salt. This is a model guidance, but with that being said, you can see the deep southerly flow coming in here out of the Gulf. We're going to be firmly locked in what's known as the warm sector of this weather maker. We're going to be south of the warm front, and then we're going to be east of the cold front. That is where all that rich moisture is going to be advecting in here out of the deep south and out of the Gulf. Cold front comes through, lifts that warm moist air to colder air aloft. Those don't like to mix. We get the instability that's present. This will be worth keeping close eyes on. So we'll be watching our first weather maker right around the Tuesday to Wednesday time frame, and then this very quickly deepening low pressure system on the back side of it rolling into the Thursday and Friday time frame. And yes, both will be potentially bringing strong to even severe storms across the region, all right? I want to jump over here and talk about the latest analog guidance, and this is whenever we take our past events and we combine it with what the models are currently showing, and it paints a picture of those past events with severe weather and what we can anticipate. So here we are working throughout next week, and you will note here we are rolling into Tuesday, and look at the parameters aligning up there just south and west of the region. That looks like it could be a bona fide severe weather event right around the Arklatex region, stretching up into the lower Tennessee Valley. That could be brushing up into our region. We will be keeping eyes on that, but more importantly, our focus tends to be on a little bit later in the week. Here we are rolling into Thursday and Friday, and look at the parameters are aligning right there to our south and west again, signifying the opportunity of a fairly strong signal that could be bringing some cantankerous thunder boomers along with it. So obviously we'll be watching that very closely. Total rainfall amounts over the course of the next week. This will be before the Thursday and Friday system works through here. Anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of total rainfall. I do expect this to change with model evolution here over the next couple of days. Before we take a look at your 6-day forecast, you all have been asking for some winter weather gear that has officially been added to our merch shop. You can get the famous Fairview Plaza t-shirt. We got our Weather Chicken t-shirt, and we've also added the Weather Chicken hoodie, and wait for it, North Face has been kind enough to partner with us to give you an option of a beanie with, of course, the palm included, okay? Here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast. Loads of sunshine. This morning we're going to see some cloud cover moving in, however. Highs right around the mid and upper 60s. Low and mid 70s throughout your Friday with an uptick in cloud cover, maybe a few stray sprinkles. Going to be even warmer on Saturday with brisk southwesterly winds. Got the opportunity of those scattered rain chances with a cold front passing Saturday night. Sunday will be cooler but beautiful underneath rays of sunshine. And then our first weather maker approaches there as we get into the start of the new work week with that active pattern we were promising you. Scattered shower and storm chances Monday on into Tuesday with highs holding right around the 60-degree mark each afternoon. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Thursday morning Baby Friday edition of your Weather or Not forecast presented by On Target.